Welcome back to Blackwell Convergence and an eerie silence because apparently there's just no audio here. All right, Joey.
This had better be important, sweetheart.
You're the one who had a thing to say to me, I think.
This elevator is taking forever.
Yeah, how about that?
That's
I have an idea. How about pushing the button?
Oh, right.
Piss off, Joey. All right, man. What
does Joe Gould have to... Joe Gould...
So
we know this. All right.
I heard about Joseph Mitchell back when I studied journalism. He sounded fascinating. What was he like?
Southern guy, very soft-spoken. Seemed like a wimp, but had more backbone than I gave him credit for.
I can't believe you and Auntie met him.
He almost got your auntie killed. Remember that.
Wait, so why was... Again, this is the problem with playing it over sometimes weeks or more. I don't remember exactly what was said before on the subject, but clearly they're implying there's been the discussion prior about Joseph in some capacity. So why was he so surprised in the last episode when the name came up?
So what should we do now?
Who the heck would invest in a gallery?
Josie said it was funded by the Meltzer Foundation.
I wonder who they are.
Yeah, I guess we could look it up.
That's all for now.
Sure.
I feel like there should have been more information based on Mitchell's name coming up, but whatever. New location, Meltzer Foundation. You can find anything online these days. They are located in the financial district. All right, good enough.
Let's talk, Joey.
Uh-huh.
That's
Never
all
mind.
for now?
Sure.
It's not going to be... where's my recorder? Did I just get rid of everything? Because I had my... I could have sworn I had another thing in my my inventory before, right? I thought it was the recorder. Maybe not.
Come on, let's get going.
Hold your horses, will you? I'm coming.
It's not like I was sprinting, man. I've got, physics to work against. You just float. All right. Literally identified by a dollar
Yes.
and
Hi.
coins.
Is this the Meltzer Foundation?
Yes.
Oh, good. I was hoping to ask you a few questions.
Paul, this one's for you.
Oh, sure thing. Come on over and step into my office.
If you're the more amiable, talkative one, why are you not the one near the door?
Over there is my brother, Charlie.
Rosangela Blackwell.
A pleasure. So, what can we do for you?
I was hoping to talk to you about what you do here.
Really? Well. We're moving up in the world, Charlie.
Uh-huh.
So, Rosangela, you with a newspaper?
I'm sort of freelance.
Struggling, eh? Well, that's what the Melter Foundation is all about. Isn't that right, Charlie?
It's a little backhanded.
Well, ask away.
I was wondering what you do here.
You know, I wonder that myself. Hey, Charlie, what do we do here?
We give away money, Paul.
That's right. We're into private investments. We grant risk-free capital to struggling businesses.
Risk-free Buddy, you're asking people to pay it back. That's not risk-free. Even if it had no interest, it wouldn't be risk-free.
You really just give away money?
No, not exactly.
It's about giving money away wisely.
You heard the man. If you want the lowdown on what we do, just ask.
Well, I guess we'll start with the
Josie
gallery.
Park told me that you invested in her gallery.
You know Josie. How's she doing?
She's fine, I guess.
If she's an investment, then surely you should be more aware what's going on with her. I guess we'll just ask him about everything.
Are you familiar with Monique Stallman or CubeStar Films?
Why do you ask?
No reason. Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
Of course. Can you believe it? A heart attack. It his age. You looked healthy. Of course, who knows what kind of drugs those actors take?
Well, that was pretty judgmental too. Sensing maybe a trend.
Have you ever been to a bar called the Minetta?
No, sorry.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or the Joe Gould Fund?
No, sorry.
Tell me more about the foundation.
Let's say you have a brilliant idea for a business, but you've made some mistakes in the past. You've got bad credit or were in debt for a long time. No reputable bank in the country would give you a loan. Or if they did, they'd charge you a fortune in interest. But not us. We believe in a second chance. We'll loan you the money to kickstart your business in return for a share of the profits. If your business takes off, wonderful, we both win. If not, we're the one who pays for it.
That's not what Josie said. She said you had to pay it, but she had to pay it back. Buddy.
Josie Park told me that
You know Jim.
she's
We're both rude.
Sure.
Okay, so there's no update there.
your foundation.
Well, we don't
Oops.
give money
No,
to
there
just
is actually
anybody.
new dialogue there.
Charlie over there is in charge of separating the wheat from the chaff. When someone comes to us with their hand out, Charlie does his research and makes sure that they are worth the risk. You wouldn't believe some of the bums we get in here.
And what are you? Just the wallet?
Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
That name sounds familiar.
He was a reporter for the New Yorker magazine.
Hey, that's it. Charlie used to work there. Hey, Charlie, did you know Joseph Mitchell?
Everyone knew him, Paul. He was a living legend.
A living legend. How about that?
I'm genuinely curious why he's considered to be a living legend. The living legend. Like, under the circumstances, it feels like he would have been considered a weirdo. And I know this is like based on a real person, and this is generally how he's regarded. But it's a little like, you know, what's her name? The person who wrote To Kill a Mockingbird. It's a little like, it's a similar sort of situation where you're like, that person did amazing work and you want to, like, you know, put them in a certain category of person. But by comparison, she just went into, you know, she was a recluse her entire life, basically. Versus this guy who continued to show up for work every day, which feels like the exact kind of thing that would breed a lot of animosity and confusion from both his co-workers and people in the general public of like, man, do something. Like, at that point, just retire, you know, right?
Anything else you can tell me about the foundation?
I've given you the basic idea. There's nothing else really to tell you.
Okay, why did you invest in Josie's gallery? Why can't I ask about that?
Anything else? Have you ever? He was a
Hey, that's it, Charlie.
Josie Park.
You know, we're both.
Sure.
This was incredibly unhelpful.
Well, thanks for talking to me. I might be back later.
Sure thing. Here, take my card. If you have any questions, just email.
Oh, we finally
So
have
you're
a
on
use
email
for the
too.
emails.
Isn't everybody?
Not gonna ask his brother anything?
God, did you see that chick walk? She waddles like a duck.
Who?
Our reporter friend. She's kinda your type.
What do you mean?
Yeesh, Charlie. Come up for air. She walked right past your desk.
I didn't see any duck.
Never mind.
What? I don't know if that was meant as a like misogynistic compliment or if it was actually just a really weird comment. Waddles like a duck could be like genuinely somebody has a weird stride or something, or it like, especially with what he said immediately after, could be an implication about, you know, like staring at her butt, which, you know, come on, man.
Stay put, kid. I'm gonna snoop around. He's reading a book called Best Accountant Practices, 4th edition. Sounds thrilling.
Hey, when are we going to get a real company email address?
What's wrong with the one we've got?
Oh, come on. B-mail? Who is going to take us seriously when we only got a B-mail account?
It does the job.
At least we have a real internet connection. Although, I don't trust this wireless crap.
Okay.
These things are way beyond me.
Hey, Charlie, Is this wireless internet thing safe?
Of course it's safe.
I just read online that they can give you cancer.
It won't give you cancer, Paul.
Then maybe you should sit next to it.
Give it a rest, Paul.
This is supposed to be what,
Can't
2007
stand
again?
email accounts.
What's the problem now?
2007, everybody knows
I got
Wi-Fi
food from
is.
this Tomo person. Who the heck is Tomo?
Just delete them, Paul.
Even for like
Doesn't it bother
some
you that
old
people
out-of-touch
with email
guy.
software can log into our email?
Only if they have your password, Paul. Just don't tell anybody, and you'll be fine.
I guess we'll just keep listening. It is funny though because I know the make and the
Hey,
make
when are
of
we gonna get
the
a real company
router.
email address?
What's wrong with the one we've got?
Oh, come on. B-mail.
It does the job.
Just because the way this looks, it's always been this. It was like probably a decade at least, maybe close to 2, that the company made this same like shade of blue router. Would you shut up now? I'm trying to talk.
Is that battery parked down there? Man, it's changed a ton since my day.
Doesn't it bother you that anybody with B-mail...
Only if just...
Either Paul likes to play or he wants people to think he does.
So I'm guessing
Hey, when are we
he's
going to-
he's going to interfere with the wireless.
Hey, my internet just went down.
Oops.
Stupid wireless.
It should come up again in a minute.
I've got no idea what this thing is.
Huh.
Modern art job. I don't get it.
Finally, the internet's back up. Hey, Charlie, what's that B-mail password again?
Don't you remember anything? It's tennis53. Just write it down.
No way. Someone might find it.
Oh, so we're gonna go home and we're gonna snoop through his
Charlie,
email.
Is this wireless internet thing safe?
Of course it's safe.
I just read it. Then
Give it a rest.
Shut up. Trying to look at other things.
I can't...
Fuck off.
Just
Your face is in the way.
These things are way...
Doesn't...
only if just don't...
He seems pretty hard at work.
Okay, I think we're done.
Hey, when are we going...
Fuck off.
What's wrong with the one? It does...
Alright, this needs to... This could have been handled better. Alright, time to go home and look in his email, I guess. We'll talk first, just in
talk,
case it
Joey.
requires talking.
What is it?
Did you see the view from the Meltzer's office?
Yeah, pretty impressive. If you had a view like that, I might not mind hanging around while you sleep.
My view's not that bad.
Sweetheart, we're looking at the brickwork of the building next door.
So what should we do now?
I'm
There's
just
something
curious.
fishy about that Meltzer Foundation. I'd love a chance to snoop around there somewhere.
That's all for now.
That's pretty indirect if you don't hang around. If you just choose not to eavesdrop and don't get the password, then I don't know. Was this logout button even here before? I don't think it was. Maybe it was? Hold on. Do I have to look at the card he gave me? Oh, that's it. Okay.
Paul has a B-mail address just like me.
Alright. Now we know the email. But I can't write an email and I can't... Huh. I just assumed that there would be... Email. Wait, what was it again? I'm just surprised there isn't a button of this of all times. Paul M at Bmail. Should have thought of that from the name. Do I just do Paul M? Oh, that's what it is. What was it? Tennis? Maybe it's not uppercase. 53? Okay. Yeah, this is pretty unethical, but and also the fact that Joey and Rosa don't talk about this at all seems like a missed opportunity. Hi Paul, just a quick letter to let you know that everything is going great. Our new artist is fantastic and I can't wait for the opening tomorrow. You will come, won't you? After all, you made this possible. Josie Park Gallery curator. From Charles Meltzer. Paul, I'm going to be out of the office next week to meet with the charming widow. Could you do me a favor and check my email while I'm away? If I get anything important, give me a shout. Charles. Paul, what? Okay, let me do this in reverse order. Paul, the password is... Wait. Is this reverse order? I would assume... My assumption is that the newest ones are at the top, but... Paul, the password is that silly name you called me when we were kids. If you've forgotten... I'm sure as heck am not. Proofreading, guys. Proofreading. I'm sure as heck am not going to remind you. Charles. Don't be silly, Paul. Of course you can talk to artists. It's not hard. If you're nervous, just Google artists. It will tell you everything you need to know. Josie, I don't think you're good at your job. For all your software and networking needs, contact Tomo. Paul, what do you mean you don't remember my password? I picked it specifically so both you and I would remember it. I'm going to drag you screaming into the digital age if it kills me. He didn't say anything, did he? Did I miss? Well, I guess we need to get into Charlie's email. What not to say to an artist? This painting is good. Be more thoughtful. Tell the artist what is provocative to you personally. What is it? Not all art has to be of something specific. Tell the artist what you think it represents. I like the colors. Yours is subjective opinion. Ask the artist why the color choices were made. Many viewers are tactless when it comes to an artist's work. I hope this will help you avoid many of the pitfalls. Good luck. Wow, it's...
Hey, are you done with that thing? It's getting kinda late. If you want to catch Claude at the gallery, we'd better head over.
There's not actually a time limit, right? Alright, well, it is a good reminder that that's where we're headed, but we'll do that next time. I mean, I want to gather some more info before we do, though, probably. Unless maybe we're supposed to get the email or the password at the gallery? I do think we exhausted the dialogue and that might piss me off, so maybe we just go to the gallery. Alright, we'll do that next time.